subscribers and flatheads, welcome to Flathead Terry's Garage. In this episode, which is part 3 of my Corrosion Explosion series, I put together all the parts that I fixed on this 1942 Harley Davidson World War II motorcycle. If you haven't seen parts 1 and 2, you'll see a link right up in here that will take you there and give you an idea of what I'm working on and why. Thanks for stopping in today, and I hope you are doing well. Thanks for all your comments and support. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, as you can see, got it all cleaned up underneath here. I was able to paint using this little brush all these areas inside here. There's just no way to get a spray gun in there and to spray it properly, so I decided to use a brush to carefully place it where I wanted it to go. So that's all ready for reassembly. Let's get started on that. Okay, first thing I need to do is put in this adjuster. That's for the primary chain, so we want to get that installed. To about there. Next is the adjuster plate that slides underneath here. Goes here. Now the tricky part, I got to get these bolts, lock washers, in underneath. So this will be a nice challenge for me. Try to get them all underneath there. Okay, I've tightened both bolts now that hold this bracket on, so that's all completed. Next, I need to install the rear fender bracket. I'll get that done now. Here's the bracket. Okay, that is complete. Okay, now time for the fender. This ought to be fun. Step 1. Let's get this side. Okay, alright, that's on there loose, that's in the right position. Have to put the bolt in down there, put these 2 bolts in. Okay. Okay, that's the chain guard, and this is almost done. Okay. Okay, with these main bolts in position, I'm able to put the hardware back on, but the important part here is not to tighten it yet, because I need to still put in all of these brackets down in here, so that will have to wait. Okay, next are these brackets here. These mount in here and here. And let's see if I got it the right way. Make sure I don't have it upside down, which I might. Which I did. There we are. Okay, now to get the mounting bolts. Okay, let's get this mounted. Let's put the bolt in. Now the flat washer, the thin one, goes down. Then the thin nut. There we go. I'll get the other side. Okay, I have the other bolt in now. Now I have to get in the other two bolts way down there. Okay, I've now installed the bolt down here and over here. Okay, next I have to mount the hold down brackets for the battery. These go down here. Okay, here's the other battery bracket. Okay, I've tightened all the bolts and nuts here and underneath here, here, everywhere here. They're all tight, all of them. Now on to installing the rear crash bar from here up to here. Got it. Okay, now installing the hardware. Okay, crash bar installed. All of the other bolts. I did run the stop wire down here all the way back up and over, back inside there, so that's reinstalled. All of the bolts are tight all the way around. Got the crash bar. Let's go over here. Got all of these tight as well. I was able to tighten up the chain guard as well. Refastened it there. You can see that they use a spring convention there to help hold it in. There you go. So next is the muffler. Got to get that installed. Okay, next we reinstall the muffler. Alright, how's it looking over here? Bracket goes here. Right about there. Got this bolt here. Goes in. Okay, that's good. Next is this bracket over here. This one's always a challenge because I gotta squeeze those two clamps together. Oh yeah, I forgot. I have to loosen up this bolt to be able to get this bracket behind it in here. I forgot about that. There we are. Okay, I have both bolts in place now. Just have to tighten them up. Okay, now tighten this guy up. Oop, wrong end. Okay, nice and tight. Okay, now let's tighten this bolt here. Okay, now that I have that installed, we go over and I got everything else in place. What you'll notice is I fabricated out of plastic sheet I had laying around, kind of a protective cover. That way, anytime the battery may drain out the back, at least it has some kind of protection here that will go down into the bottom. Let me put it into use here by putting a battery in and show you how it works. Okay, I've installed the battery. Here's the cover itself now. So basically what that'll do is fold over it here like that. And then I'll put the battery cover over it. So it has, like I mentioned before, some kind of protection for future. So we should be okay. I don't know how good this plastic holds up to acid, but something I thought I'd try. Better than nothing. Let's see how it goes together. Okay, I have the battery cover on. Use the brass wing nuts on here. Fits snugly. I do put a little piece of foam underneath the cover to help really cushion the battery. Here you can see the cover itself that I made. It fits really nice. Was able to slide the battery in, no problem. So next we have to put the saddlebags back on and go from there. Okay, I've installed the saddlebags, corrected all of the corrosion issues. Now let's go for a ride. Not today. As to what I'm talking about here, you can see some of the corrosion here, and as it drained down into there. There's the rear fender, got onto my nice muffler,